over.
Oh,
Now we're actually live.
Are you sure we're
Now
live?
When will then be now?
right now. Right now.
Well, good. I'm glad we're live. I'm glad we made it. Yeah. And yeah, so it's great to see everybody around the table, the virtual table again. Looking forward to another rousing session of our ridiculous game. Well, we're at level 15 still, right?
Yeah.
No, you
tell us.
said we leveled up last time,
16?
right?
No. We didn't.
We
play
skipped
last week.
16. We went to 17.
17.
Well, if you want to start skipping levels, I'll just unload Tiamat on you tonight. That's fine.
Oh, jeez, right?
I mean, it's okay. No.
Fun fact.
Okay.
Tiamat has a magic card now.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
The D&D magic crossover is a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We have our music going. Alex, you have a question to get us warmed up?
Brad has a question.
Brad
I
has
don't
a
have
question.
a question.
Thank
I would
you.
never ask this question. No. So this is to your characters specifically, not to you personally. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? And just to put somebody instantly on the spot, I'm gonna do it myself because that is not nice otherwise. And Brad would want to ask who his soulmate is.
Oh.
Or actually, no, wait. He would ask what his destiny is. Like, what do I need to become to be like a true hero? What is my destiny? That's what he'd want to know. So it's like that's his quest. Actually, that's what he's actively pursuing. So yeah, he'd want to know his destiny.
That's good. Makes sense.
Do we want to go just by people who are ready? Because I think the DM's ready.
Yeah, I have one for Gimbal. Okay.
Go for it.
There's one thing that I have a lot of questions, and I know a lot of stuff, but the one I can't figure out is how the hell does Zarek make pizza?
That is a question for the ages.
Yep, and that's his question. That's what he wants to know.
You would get the truth too.
I
My
would.
goodness. Total truth. Anyone else ready? Or do I put somebody on the spot? You can wing it.
I'm ready.
Snow.
Well, as for myself, I've often contemplated many questions that lots of druids ask, but the one that keeps me up at night, and what I would like to know the absolute certain truth of, is if a tree falls in the forest and there is no one there to hear it, does it make a sound?
Is it one of your living grove trees or just like a regular tree?
Yes.
But what is a sound?
Sound
Oh, no.
sound only if you
Oh
hear
no,
it.
I have a new question.
Okay, who's next?
I just want to know how to forget the things I do know. That's all.
Well, that's a good question.
Alcohol.
That made things worse. So
Oh, it can sometimes do that too. Yes.
do you remember the poetry thing?
I remember the poetry night.
Didn't. Sometimes doesn't go well.
People, isn't it?
It,
Is that how he got his magic escape ball?
I don't.
Fell asleep in a drunken stupor?
I don't really understand how that happened. It just came up, you know.
I think for me, there are so many questions I could ask. I mean, why am I cursed with being this handsome? Of course, would be one. Why would the women not leave me alone? But I think the one that I really would like to know is how does one become a god?
Good stuff to think about that one.
Probably like a spin-off series or something.
Oh my god.
Need enough people to worship you.
Oh, well then I'm well on my way.
Yeah, you've got like 2.
There's lots of
We get it.
barmaids.
It's the
Fair enough.
They want to see me again, not just for child support payments.
Jesus.
Right. Who's next? We have Snow and Tyrael, I think.
Material.
And
Third
Thirkir.
gear? Yeah.
Snow, if I would want to know if there was one single outfit that I could choose to look my best in every single day for the rest of time, what would that outfit be? What accessory to go with it?
Hearing that, I'd like to change my question.
Let's see. So, Tyrael would want to know, way back when the first people to make this deal with Asmodeus like messed it up for all the tieflings, what did they do? Because nobody like really actually knows what they did, or like what they swore to do or tried to do. And it just screwed over like generations of people after that. So what was so bad? How did they mess up so bad? Like, what one did they roll? I have to know.
Well, you've inherited their dice rolling ability then.
No!
Thurkir thought about this question, and then he decided it was a waste of thinking. Knowing things is trouble. You just gotta react, and I like the thrill of the hunt. If I already knew I was gonna win, that wouldn't be any fun. So, I don't think I want to know anything.
Not even like what the tastiest animal is?
That is Thurkir had not thought about that one. But let's not just leave it to animal. Just what is the tastiest meat?
Fair. Fair.
Equal opportunity food.
Beautiful. Yeah, and I already went, so that's everybody, right?
Yeah. Except
Cool,
Nolo,
cool.
who's not here.
Yeah. Is what it is. That's how people get sick, unfortunately.
Paladin sick. How ironic is that?
They're supposed to be immune to disease, right?
Yeah, seriously, right?
His auras could protect everyone but himself.
Yeah. Right on. Okay. So cool. Thank you for the question. Next week we have Andrew's question. So yay, it'll be fun. That'll be interesting, I am sure. And let's see here. So Hunters on Wednesday, right?
As far as I know.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Rock on.
The whole band got back together now. Quiplik rejoined the team.
Yay, Quiplik.
It was a happy reunion. And Josh immediately, well, Josh's character, I should say, immediately made fun of me. So
sounds
it
about
felt
right.
good.
And even though it's a lost episode, I made fun of him in absentia for Josh during our one shot.
Okay. So good. So that's still rocking and rolling. Is Cloak Crust back up this week?
No, I'm actually traveling for Memorial Day and doing stuff, so we're taking another week off.
Oh, okay.
Crest, we play sometimes.
I forgot Memorial is coming around the corner. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh well. Cool. So other than that, any announcements? Things going on? Nada?
Not really.
All right, cool. So I don't think I have anything to say besides I just ready to dive in. You all ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's get the hat.
Yeah.
Fizz.
All right, good. Change the music. Right. So last time, after making a plan with Wayne and to sneak into Cliffnall under various guises to have the factions of Cliffnall play against each other. You are choosing to go after the Orcish, the razor, the saber claw, the saber knuckles. Jeez, I can't remember all my stuff. I'm sorry, the saber knuckles first. Well, this is also after you have acquired Meehan through your cat box tricks and brought him back to here as a secret weapon, so to speak, and he's underneath Cliff Knoll and Wayne's hideout. The first part of this plan was executed by Brad and Alvin, who were doing pretty well until Alvin decided to scurry across in front of the major orc band and then get shot
roll
at
poorly.
and roll poorly, essentially. So that after being shot with a crossbow bolt, where is my music? Did anybody hear anything?
Faint.
I hear something.
Okay, I hear you.
Oh, it's quiet.
Faint.
It's
Yeah,
at
it's
a
super
lull.
quiet. Okay. Good. Well, Brad is behind the entrance to the mining complex. The group of orcs are standing in front with Shujarek, holding what appeared to be like a large, kind of contract that was given to him by a different orc. He just looks at you. He's like, huh. He's slack-jawed, and there's at least a dozen orcs in a semicircle standing around him, all looking at you, Alvin Allgood, frozen mid run, and that's where we're gonna pick up. What do you do?
Thank goodness! You freed me from my curse! A terrible bog witch turned me into a rat. It was awful. Thank you so much!
Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
Like
I
robot's
said,
covering his face already.
It's gonna be awesome, guys. Alvin's charisma of 11. That's a +0 in case you didn't know that. I rolled an 18.
Are you serious?
Ooh.
I am. I had to look twice because I was like, no, I'm not that lucky. But I am that lucky. That's an 18.
Okay. I just want to make sure, before we get into the results of this roll, Andrew, you are on the way, correct? Sort of.
Yes.
Okay. How were you traveling on rooftops? How you just trying to?
No. I think I wanted to walk through town in my guise with my associate. Because Tyrael and I were traveling together, and we have a cover.
Okay. What is your cover? Just so I don't, because I don't remember. What do you look like?
I didn't announce it yet, but I've basically trying to change up my disguise. I look a little scuzzier, a little seedier, shadier. Somebody who looks like a weapons dealer.
Okay, that's right. Cool. And Tyrael?
Almost pirate-like weather-stained trench coat and like triangular hat. Try and cover up the horns and tail.
Okay.
I was going to build off that.
It was revealed
How so?
when it's necessary.
Well, I was going to play up. I'll just be kind of mentioning this to him as we're scrolling. Look, I was thinking you would be the person. I'm the arms dealer, and you would be the one I contacted me in order to get those devils summoned from the 9 hells. And I provided you the wizard. You were able to bring them forth with their weapons, and then something went wrong between the point where they were supposed to deliver the weapons to me so that I could deliver them to the saber knuckles. And we're both here to investigate this now.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are en route. Please make your stealth checks, or make performance checks because you're trying to blend in. And so Alvin, all good. As Shudrak looks at you, his jaw kind of snaps shut, and he's like, "Witch, you say? What do you mean, witch?"
It was bog witch. I was in her bog, trying to steal from her because that's something that I do, and she caught me, and she was very mad, and she was gonna kill me, but I talked her out of it. But then she turned me into a rat, which was unpleasant.
Bog witch. What's she
Yes.
look like?
Very big warts, hair growing out of them. Her hair was all matted, and there were twigs in it. She wore a green cape.
A green cape.
Yes.
Was it all kind of like stuck to her? Kind of like you could see like kind of bits of her wrinkly flesh pouring through it because it's got holes in it?
Yes, that's her exactly.
Huh. You're lucky you got turned into a rat. That's it. Come here.
Huh? Just Alvin comes right over.
Okay. And like, as you get closer to Jujarek, he's tall even for an orc. He's standing like 7.5 feet tall, and he looks down at you. He goes, "Huh. So you look gnomish. You got a name besides meat?"
It's Meathu, actually. Meat for short.
Make a deception check.
I'm not sorry for what I've said. Deception, huh?
Yeah.
A 5.
Oh my god. Meathu? Oh no, that can't be right. I mean, you don't look like a Meathu. Come on, you're among friends here, gnome. So why don't you give us your real name before and you see them all like kind of licking their teeth a bit more.
It's Gilbert.
Make another deception check.
I rolled an 18.
He gets down, he looks you square in the eye, and his eye, he's only got one eye because he has an eye patch. His breath is foul. I mean, it smells like dirty diaper. I mean, and
okay.
He smiles a little bit, and you see like there's like just bits of, well, it looks to be almost mold, like he's missing some teeth, and there's bits of hair in his mouth. And he's like, "Yeah, Gilbert. That's a fine name for a little guy like you." And he pulls you into like a headlock, starts giving you a noogie. And he's like, "Let you go. Hey, Gilbert, you're gonna be mine. You look like fun."
Okay.
All right, everybody. No one touch Gilbert. You're like, "Oh, boss." And you're like, "No." So, Gilbert, I need you to sit down while we sort out some matters here. Brad, do you wish to do? Brad, do you wish to do anything?
I'm gonna stay hidden in the little cavey sort of spot that we ran to, right? Like we ran into.
Yeah, you're
under.
There's a little bit of a recess, from the inside of the caving, the cave entrance. So you're usually tucked away back there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for like either Alvin's gonna come and get me or I'm gonna jump out later. Brad needs to think, and his brain is ferret sized right now. So
Is that's different than normal? But okay, Ander and Tyrael, you find yourselves blending in and finding dark alleyways and corners, and even though there's trolls and ogres kind of stomping around, you manage to hide behind a group of goblins riding a carrion crawler, uh, and as you get towards the whole mining complex where you knew Alvin Allgood and Brad to be, you come around the corner and there's an opening, kind of this town square kind of feel. And there are, the 12 orcs, Shudrek in the middle. And then in the middle of the group, you see Alvin Allgood just sitting down, looking around. What do you guys do?
Oh, I shoot a concerned look at Tyrael, and I said, "Just follow my lead." And I'll walk up. Would I know Zudrek?
Um,
I just
Yeah.
he's the biggest guy. He must be the leader.
yeah, based upon also information and other stuff you've talked about with Wayne, you clearly identify him being the leader
Okay.
and know his role and his position. Also, just a reminder, some folks on things where are notes. The saber knuckles, and this is this didn't come out during one of our sessions, but this is something that would have come out. I just forgot to role play it. The saber knuckles are kind of organized on strength and power, right? So there's a lot of infighting over position in their organization, and that can sometimes over be food, sometimes over weapons, sometimes over they just don't like the look of somebody. So that is additional information that you would know, but I forgot to give you. Okay.
All right. So
Yes,
I'm gonna swagger up to Zudrek. Ah, you must be the man in charge. You're the biggest and the strongest, so clearly you must be the leader of the Saber Knuckles. Jack Falcon, mate. Nice to meet you.
Looks at you. I need you to make a deception check.
Deception. 21.
Okay. Look, hey, hello. What brings you to Cliff? No, we don't see. Most of the humanoids have been relegated to the outskirts, and there are not really many in here. So, how'd you get
Not
in?
all of them. Not all of them as smart and strong as your dear friend Jack here, mate. What brings me here, though, is a spot of trouble. I was your man bringing you some. Well, I wasn't bringing the weapons to you, but I am a bit of an arms dealer, you see. And something happened. Something not too good. My associate here, Bill Alzabub, he contacted me and got me to. Sorry. He contacted me and about arranged for a wizard to bring some of his mate out of the Nine Hells, bring you a few little goodies. Right? You are the Saber Knuckles, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So we had this whole business arrangement. I was supposed to get my gold and a cut of the weapons, of course. And thing is, they never got here. I was at the right point, and a little bit before the city, I see these big, ugly suckers. Smelled awful, even a mile off. I wouldn't know what to say for sure, but they smelled like troll to me, mate. Well, who do I see but a bunch of demons, led by a pit fiend, land and make a deal with them for our weapons? Well, I didn't know what was up, so I thought I'd come and talk to you, see if there had been some change in the arrangements. Highly irregular, you know.
Indeed. What were these weapons? What do they look like?
Well, they were regular weapons from the look-see, Savvy. But they had these canisters. And the canisters, well, from what Bill tells me, old Bill, old chum here, he tells me they were filled with souls.
Is that a fact, Bill? How do you know?
Well, Bill's a devil. Well, not really, but you know his kind. How far does the tree? The apple fall from the
asking
tree?
you. Shut your trap. Bill?
Helped fill them from the river Styx.
Well, it's just water then. That's not... Any soul gets dipped in the river Styx forgets things, and it doesn't really become a soul.
Popular misconception, mate.
Okay. So as you look around, and you see that the group are starting to close in on all of you, and Shujarek puts his hands up. He's like, maybe let's just give him a minute here. So, what you're telling me is that you saw trolls make a deal with some pit fiends over some weapons that you think are mine.
I was a mite way off. I couldn't say for sure that they were trolls. They sure smelled like trolls. And yeah, I mean, how many pit fiends are walking around with weapons? I think they were our weapons, mate.
Make a persuasion check.
$17. I must roll a 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
2.
Okay. You say you didn't get a good look at them then.
I mean, my eyes ain't as good as they used to be. I'm sure you can sympathize.
Is that a joke, funny man?
No, mate. Look. Look at my eye. It's way off. See, it just goes that way all the time on me. I can't help
I've
it.
only got one. Hey, wait a minute. You got a lazy eye? I've got no eye. Hey, we got something in common.
That and our weapons, mate, and gold.
Interesting. How much gold?
A businessman doesn't like to disclose such things, but I had a cut of, for a fair piece of gold, around 2.5.
So you want something. Otherwise, why are you just coming here? What do you want?
Well, I want our weapons and I want me gold.
Well, you said the weapons are gone.
Well, if there were trolls, do you know where there are any? Because that's where I would start to look. But I don't know the trolls. So maybe you do.
Make a persuasion check. Alvin, you doing anything?
God damn it! 19.
Alvin's trying not to blow his cover again.
Okay. Tyrael, you doing anything?
Just kind of looking from side to side. There's how many orcs again?
About a dozen.
And where are they in accordance with us?
Okay. They kind of shifted a little bit now. They're kind of in two groups on each side. You see Shujarek in the middle. They parted ways for you guys to mosey in, and Alvin's behind Shujarek. So it's, two groups. Alvin and Shujarek and you guys. Okay?
Yes, thank you. Just kind of sizing up everybody right now.
Yeah, you can, if you wanted to make a perception check to get an idea of what's going on, that's fine.
Oh boy. Yes, Tyrael, you love rolling low. 14.
Okay. As you look around at the rest of the Saber Knuckles, you obviously, true to their name, most of them have like these metal bands across the backs of their hands that are equipped with like two large blades. Kind of like Wolverine-ish, but just missing one. And many of them wear just leather. They look like mercenaries. They clearly have a presence about them of a practiced military kind of unit, though they don't seem to have like the phalanx kind of quality of like a hobgoblin coterie would or something like that. But they are definitely muscled. They're beaten. They are scarred, and they are regarding you with a bit of suspicion, as well as Ander. But they're clearly still listening to Shujarek, so it doesn't seem to be much there. You also do see that their saber knuckle blades have recently been sharpened.
Okay. Thank you.
Other things. So Ander was 19, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. He's like, okay. Well, there are some ogres and some trolls over there, and he points to the other district. Nah, I don't know. Couldn't be. He just kind of mutters off. Well, thank you for the information. What's your name again? Was it
Jack
Blake?
Falcon, mate. Jack Falcon.
Jerk?
Jack.
Can't hear you.
Jack Falcon.
Oh, Jack Falcon. Okay. Jack. There's jokes there. Sorry. that I'm not making. Jack Falcon. All right, well, thank you. Why don't you be on your way before someone else catches wind of you or alive, gives you a stink eye. He lifts up his eye patch, and it's just this oozing kind of ocular cavity. He puts it down.
Be on the way. Do you mind a personal question, mate?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
I didn't know you kept a pet gnome.
no, I just found him. Isn't he great? He pats Alvin on the head. Yeah. He's mine. I'm gonna name him. He says his name is Gilbert, but that's not gonna work. So we're gonna call him Dung Heap. Haha.
Right. Oh, I totally wouldn't make jokes of that.
Alvin.
I was just gonna say, I want to browish to Ander, but like, it could be going worse.
Well, we'll be in touch, mate. We'll about the gold and the kind of the weapons. If you should hear anything, well, we'll know and we'll be back.
Okay. Good. So bugger off.
All right, so we'll start to sort of stroll out. Tyrael, do you think of anything to keep us in here?
To be honest, no. I mean, how do you convince these guys that we're legit?
But we brought them some weapons.
Where are we gonna find a big enough cart of those right now?
Yeah, let's go talk about this in a more secluded area.
Okay. As you guys disappear down a corner, you seem to find enough privacy to discuss and plan and whatnot. Dung Heap. Dung Heap. Oh, he picks you up by your scale mail, and he's just like, first order of business, Dung Heap. He drops you. You are going to massage my toes. He takes off his boot and he just sticks it in your face.
Sure thing, boss.
Good. Make sure you get in between other folks.
Yeah.
Brad wish to do anything, or
No, I
Okay.
don't know what I'm doing. There's too many options.
fair? Okay. And so he pulls his foot out of your face, puts it back on his boot. All right, well, we'll work on that one. Yeah, but anyway, to the mine. And he leads his little group back toward the mine. And Dungeep, you're coming with me. He just picks you up and brings you forward. What are you doing? Anything?
I'm along for the ride now.
Okay. As they go into the mine, and walk. Brad, as you are tucked away in your corner of shadow, you see them enter into this mining complex, and Alvin being carried along with them. Does anybody else wish to try to join the group? Or I know we did mention maybe using the Nine Blades as an extraction team at something, but I don't know if we formalized that.
I thought we had, but the plan had been for Alvin and Brad to build up suspicion that it was the Wildings who had taken the weapons. We arrived a little earlier than before that could happen, obviously. So I don't know. We need to do an extraction yet, but what I was hoping for was the leader here would go over to the Wildings and find out what happened, since they were so.
Yeah.
Is the
I'm gonna put
mine
stuff in
like
place tonight.
in the ground?
Yeah. Well, the mine will go underground.
Okay.
Did
I'm
Ed or
trying
I-
to-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did Ed and I at least see like the direction of which this mine is, or do we already know that?
You kind of know it goes in, and then it goes down.
Okay.
Okay, Alvin, now's your chance. Somebody.
We'll shadow. I say we're gonna shadow them a little bit. I guess we're gonna try to.
Okay.
Stealth it.
Brad is if you guys are following them a bit, Brad is gonna come up with you too. He's gonna like come and hide in your clothes or something while you're shadowing.
Okay. In that case, Ander and Tiro make stealth checks. Holy cow, 30? Good lord.
Dang.
Go on.
Okay. I'm gonna hit that that Feywild object. And what is that? Just an advantage on the check?
Yeah.
Okay. For crying out loud. A 1 improvement. So I rolled a 10.
Okay. So as Ander disappears with Brad tucked under his cloaks, along the side of the finely crafted stonework mining walls, there's shadows. You're finding enough shadow and cover between torches that you're just gone. You just disappeared, bleed into the shadow. Cheerio, on the other hand, as he comes on in, you kind of trips a bit, and you hear him skid on the dirt floor and kick a stone, and this all of the saber knuckles turn around, and the torchlights catch their eyes. They all go ding. They all open up their knuckles, and you hear Shudra going, "What do you want? I told you to get out of here." Go on. Go get him. Boys, tell us, go get rid of this rabble. And they advance towards you, Tyrael.
I look back at Ander really quick and raise one eyebrow.
Your cover.
Shit. I guess just turn around. We can't mess with these guys. We're gonna get Alvin hurt.
Okay. As you turn around and you start to sort of quickly shuffle out. Yeah, that's what I thought. For a moment, since the group has kind of parted, you see that Shujarek and Alvin are kind of remain alone. And there's a brief window of time if you would, Alvin, Ander, or Brad wish to do anything. Or Alvin,
Can you
in that
describe
case.
where they actually are right now? Are they inside the cave already?
Yes. So, is there a way I can use the a whiteboard function on this thing? Can I draw a map? Oh, let me try this.
I think you can draw on a map, so if you have a blank map, you have to load.
There's a default blank map. If you click that little, yeah, you know.
Okay. Cool. So, okay, just for placement stuff. I mean, these aren't really the actual people. I'm just putting people on the board. Okay, so here's Shujarek, right? And where is Alvin? Chucks. Alvin is right here, and the rest of okay. So there's Ander. I'm sorry, it's not your actual. There's actual Ander. There you go. There's Brad and Ander. You guys are over here inside the mine, and the rest of the orcs, as by this loot, you know, their group has moved away towards the entrance. So if this is the entrance, you guys are kind of in this large opening before it begins to descend lower. Is that helpful for a quick thing?
Okay. It's that wide?
No. it's probably, you know, really closer to 20 feet. So I was just drawing quickly. I'm sorry.
No. So just to give you an idea why I'm asking these questions is
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if it makes sense for Brad to think he can make it look like a cave-in happened and then rescue them and beat the hero.
Go for it. Love it.
Does
Let's do
that
it.
seem like that would be an approachable situation for it?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay, cool. They have to just get a little further down. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Do you communicate with me at all, Brad?
I am a ferret. But don't worry. Well, are we actually at a safe spot where like Brad could turn back into a human and it wouldn't be an issue?
Potentially.
Or not yet. Like we're still sneaky, right?
Yeah, you're still sneaking. Okay.
Yeah, wait.
So as the rest of their orcish group meet up with Shujarek, they start to head down further into the mining complex, descending down below the ground at a pretty good pitch. You know, I'd say about, you know, almost 40 degrees or so, like that. And you can you feel the air visibly. No, Jesus. Wow, use your words, Matt. It's been a while since I've done this. Feel the air visibly. Good Lord. You definitely feel the air around you get colder as you descend lower underneath the earth. And it is the only light around are some torches that are ever burning, giving off low light. And then the passage starts to narrow a bit more to about 15 feet wide. And you hear the sound of water beneath you. Going.
Hey, look, furry buddy, I think we got to get Alvin out of here. I have a plan for what we could do with him later, but I don't know how to get him out of here now.
pop. Brad pops out. He like runs down your leg. He doesn't like, expand into your shirt. That'd be too awkward. He like or runs down your leg and goes pop, right?
You bought
And
his
then
pants
he's
off?
like, bros, I can like mold earth and we can make it look like there's been like a rock slide and they're trapped. And like will like make loud noises like it's boom boom kind of stuff, and then they'll like come and realize they're trapped, and then I can save them, and then like I'll be a hero, and I could be like, gosh, I was just wandering by passing a message from the oh shoot, do we have a leader name or anything of the guys we're trying to frame? Do we know anything about
Yeah.
No.
No, we don't.
Yavo.
Yavo?
Bravo?
Yeah, he's the leader of the troll group.
How do you spell it?
YAVO.
Okay.
Yavo. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Like, yeah, I'll like be like, yeah, I was just taking like Yavo's message over, and I just thought like I'd just kind of scroll around see if anyone else needed any, and then I'll be like talking about like how they got these cool new weapons and stuff, right? And like that'll just, because I kind of heard what you were saying, so that'll like double down on the whole thing, and then I'll ask, nonchalantly, like, hey, you have any messages I can try, and yeah, that's my plan.
But-
I thought it up while I was a ferret.
Can you look like an orc?
Kinda. I was thinking I'd give myself like some big teeth and kind of look like a half something.
Half
do
orc. Yeah,
that.
it might buy a half orc because they weren't real friendly to me when I came across this as a straight up.
Yeah, and I'll just be like a lowly messenger, right? So. Yeah.
Right. I'll hang
Yeah.
back then. Sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Anything I can do to help?
Do you have anything that like makes like landslide noises or could like shake the earth?
I mean, I could cast Shatter, but that might actually cause a real cave-in.
I mean, we
We can
can work
do
with that.
thaumaturgy for earth tremors.
Sweet, yeah. All right, let's
you
get
here, though?
started.
Wait, you're not here though, are you? Did you walk
Where'd
away?
Tyrael go?
I'm at like the
How-
mouth thing.
He walked away. Quotation marks, I guess. He just walked far enough away that
Yeah.
out of sight.
Yeah,
It's
Tyrael
really-
is at the mouth of the opening. I guess if I'm going to give it a distance, you're probably 120 feet away from them.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less.
Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't hear any of this. All right.
So Brad's gonna mold earth so that the dirt mostly looks like rocks. He's gonna like try to move a couple little rocks to like make it look like rocks are there, but most of it's dirt because this mold earth doesn't do rocks. But like he's gonna do his best to like fake caved in. Like there's barely any light coming in from the top. Like piled high with dirt. He can
Okay.
move a 5-foot cube of dirt every 6 seconds.
Why does this feel like Minecraft?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're doing this. The orcs turn around and you hear them start to come back. You hear the footsteps. Shudrak looks down at you, Alvin. He goes, hey, dumpster fire. Yeah, it's your new name now.
Okay, sure. I think that's an improvement.
Do you like? What do you like? What do you like for food? I need to know what to feed you.
Oh, just regular food things. Cook-
Goblin.
What? No.
Alright,
Or-
there's a. You don't want any barbecued goblin fingers?
I'll pass on the goblin fingers, but if you have any like fruit or berries or
Nah.
no,
We got rats.
okay,
You're a rat. We can give you rat.
I'll figure something out. So
Okay.
so anyway, boss, I know we just met, but that stuff that one guy was saying, Jack, it kind of got me thinking. When I was trapped in my rat body, I did see some trolls hauling some stuff around, some big some big crates, and I'm kind of thinking that what he said is maybe true. Maybe they intercepted your shipment there.
You're pretty clever, Dumpster. Make a persuasion check. With advantage.
Brad is casting disguise self, and in a minute you'll hear either thunderclap or whenever it's ready.
Hang on, let me
Okay.
just get a second D20 out. Come on, dice. Be
No,
good.
come on.
Oh! Nat 20.
Woo.
Oh my God. Are you kidding
The
me?
other one... Hey, I want the record to reflect that the other one was a 2.
Okay. And so he's, Shudrick squats down, looks at you. You don't say.
I do.
Yeah,
I does say.
and you wouldn't lie to me, Dumpster. No, you wouldn't.
No.
Now, this changes things. All right, boys. New plan. Time to go kill us some trolls. And they all turn around and you hear this kind of knuckle cracking kind of sound, and they all start to walk forward. And now they're approaching you, Brad and Ander.
You're muted.
Brad, you're muted.
What do you think, Brad? Hurry up. Being too quiet, Brad.
The sound now. Let's go. Brad's gonna cast a thunderclap because that makes sound that can be heard 100 feet away. Like.
Okay. So how does this look?
Like a landslide.
Well, no,
Like a
you cast-
caving.
Yeah, okay,
Like,
okay,
I mean, the thunderclap is legit. I always imagine it being an actual clap. That might be my naive brain.
No,
but
no,
I think
but-
that's what Brad does because
I
it has the
totally
word clap
picture
in
it that way, too.
Well, yeah, I just don't know how Brad would clap it. Well,
Yeah.
you'd be like golf clap it, or just.
No, very dramatic, like whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, and technically, you have to make a Constitution save if you're within 5 feet of me. But I think Brad would have made sure that Ander was safe before
Yeah.
doing that.
Did,
'cause he knows
did you
his
want to
stuff.
wait for them to be within 5 feet of you?
No, I want to wait. I want them to think this is an actual landslide. So I don't want them to know that what's
Okay.
happened. I just want them to turn around and be like, "Oh, whoa, our way out
Okay.
is blocked." Right?
Good. So now you hear this thunder crack in the center of this cave, and it starts to rattle the walls a little bit. You see dirt and stuff fall down from the ceiling, and they look around like, what? And half the most of that group there, in the lead, they kind of stop like, hey, boss, what? We can't get out. What do you mean we can't get out? We just walked through here. They're like, come here, and of course he's bringing Alvin, in tow, right up to the whole dirt wall that Brad has put there. He goes, huh? Well, let me see.
Are you okay in there? Brad calls out in his super disguised voice.
I can't even. What happened? Oh yeah, we're fine.
I
Can-
think it was a landslide. Here, I will help you.
Inspiration. There's got to be inspiration.
Sorry. So he'll start digging away at the dirt and stuff until there's up near the
Okay.
top.
Great.
There's
Yeah,
something to crawl
get us out. Yeah, here. Here, take Dumpster first. He's the smallest. He's the weakest.
That's me. I'm Dumpster.
So, yeah, Lord Dumpster, it's okay. I have you now. Hello.
Could you make a
So what's
performance
the-
check for me?
Of course. Oh yeah, that's important. Okay.
You can do it, Brad.
Oh my God! Is Ander seriously cheering Brad on?
That was inspiration.
Oh, ooh, I'll
D12.
take that.
Hey.
Ooh, that's a oh, that turned my 10 into a 19. Plus, of course, wait, what did you say? Performance?
Yeah.
Brad has
Mm.
some of that. Brad's a natural. Performance. 25.
Okay. Yeah. So like some of the other orcs are like, why is there a Swedish guy here? What's going? Anyway, so if I had more a better grasp of the other countries and stuff that had more accents, I'd have
I
a
don't even
country name.
know. It's
Yeah, I know.
Brad doesn't even know.
Okay, so they hand
From
up.
Bradlandia.
Yeah, seriously, right? They're holding up Alvin, as Alvin, you look at the top of this dirt pile you're kind of crawling through. You see clearly on the side it is Brad. And
Well,
Right.
Brad with like half orcness.
Okay.
He's a little.
But is it still, like, with tusks and everything, is it still, like, recognizably Brad? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hello, new friend that I have never met before.
Hello, my name is Stump. Come, you are safe now.
Oh, thank you.
And like you hear on the other side of the dirt wall, like Stump. We don't know any Stump. Okay, what are you doing?
Is Alvin through?
Yes. Oh yeah, he's got it. You pulled him down.
I'll like gesture him towards Ander a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. I walk over to Ander. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
You should
Thanks.
probably run.
Yeah,
Or hide.
yeah, you think so? You know, it's funny. They only attacked me when I was a rat. I think they were going to eat me. But again, only when I was a rat.
You know, they have. I'm not one to judge the dietary habits as long as they're not eating me.
Fair.
Hey, let us out!
Yes, you dig from that side. I'll dig from this side.
We have no
You'll
shovels.
be okay.
All we have.
What were you going into the mine with?
None of your business, Stumpy.
Okay, well, just hold on there.
I'm going to move
Um,
back towards the entrance where Tyrael is with, I presume, with Alvin.
I guess, yeah, you guys have all, walked out toward and left. Is that
Tyrael,
Yeah.
Tyrael, do you speak troll, ogre, or goblin?
No?
Do you, dumpster fire?
No, not even a little.
All right. Never mind. We should just probably hide then.
Yeah, let's just book it. I mean, is Brad gonna be okay?
I'm
do we
not
do
saying
for-
run. I'm saying hi. We stay close so that we can save Brad.
I love the idea of you all just leaving Brad behind, like total jerks.
That's kind of the thing. Yeah, you gotta pick your battles, I guess. I definitely can't help you at this point. They're suspicious of me.
Did you guys not succeed at the mission already?
Yeah, I thought this was done. I thought,
I thought we were in fact leaving now.
yeah.
Brad doesn't know that.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay close so I can help. I can run in and help Brad. I'm just.
Okay.
I wanted to get.
Yeah, I guess.
Was there a second thing we wanted to accomplish with these guys, or was there only that one thing?
Intel.
I mean, we were gonna do a light bit of spying, but it was mostly planning the suspicion.
Okay. Yeah.
It's your call,
So-
guys.
Roll to hide nearby, I guess.
Yeah. The only thing I was going to do is try to enhance the thing by stealing dumpster fire from them, pretending to be a troll or an ogre or something like that. Just sounding like it, and then. Oh
You
yeah,
can
they.
You can make a performance. If you want to try and
Make troll-like noises.
yeah.
All right, then. Yeah, I'll be next to Brad the half orc, and I'll be like, "Oh, give me that little one. That'd be delicious."
Okay, make your performance check.
22.
Shoot! You hear Shujarek. No! You like hear you frantic clawing at the dirt. It's like, no, don't take dumpster. And he's frantically climbing up, and you see him get out the top section and kind of get stuck in there. Where is? I don't see him.
Fellow took him. I think.
Oh no. There will be blood for taking dumpster fire. He's clearly stuck up there, and he cannot get out without some assistance.
Stump will help.
This is amazing.
Brad's in character now. He has to help.
I'm just like lobbing you softballs, guys.
Oh no.
And he's stuck, so you can totally leave. Brad will help.
Yeah, Brad's in character. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Of course.
Go back to
how you
ferret brain. It works better.
Are you going to pull him out?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Okay. So make a strength check for me.
Sure. Oh my god, how to throw all my dice. Oh, that's not very good. I have some strength though. 10.
And okay. So as you get up there and you're like, you start to pull on and Shurak is like, pull! You weakling! How do you even in our forces?
That's because I'm a messenger. Yes, I'm very weak. I was raised in the mountains by some healers. That's why I don't speak our native tongue. It's very sad.
Make a perception check.
I think, like, Soot's hanging out with Dirk here and just being
Yeah.
like, everything's probably going just fine with their plan, right? Everything, I imagine that they would go very smoothly because we thought it all out and they sat down for like so long and it was so boring. But then, like, I can't imagine anything would go weird or wrong with it, right?
That's why we sent so many people.
Right,
You know,
right.
how many people does it?
16.
Me and you are like 90% of the power of the team. So
Right, and then
all those together.
they should be fine.
Yeah, us two. Those like 6, 7. I don't know. I don't count. They'll be fine.
Fine.
No, do you have anything to add to the conversation?
Oh wait, Snow's here too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're pretty reliable. I mean, they're the ones we usually go to for sending messages to Meehan and stuff. Doubt anything could possibly go terribly wrong.
Okay. So, what was your 16, 17, Brett?
16, yeah.
Okay. He's like, oh my god, you mountain orcs, you're so awful. I mean, leave me alone. Just, I'll do it myself. And no, he's not going anywhere. He's like he's like clawing, and like he actually claws a bit too much, and like actually starts to cave in the roof. Actually, kind of wildly flailing about, and he actually makes himself worse. And he is stuck in the top of portion of the ceiling with the dirt piles, and he's like, oh fuck.
Get help, Brad. Get help.
I'll go get you help, but I'm a messenger, and so I'm really wondering real quick, cause I'll go get help and then I'll go on my way. But I'm delivering a message from to the big wigs, yeah. I'm delivering a message from Yavo about these new weapon canister things they've got. Do you have any messages you want to bring to the big guy?
Yeah. Tell him I'm gonna have his head on a plate.
Oh, the boss. Okay, all right, done. I'll go get you some help. Whoosh. Brad's gonna scurry off.
And they're in pursuit. And as you all reconnect at the center of the entrance, you all look at each other like, how did that just work?
Did
think
that
that
just
went well.
work?
Just like I drew it up.
And then that's where we're going to take a
Yes.
quick break.
It's all part of the plan.
Oh dear.
Taking a quick break. I need to get some water and refresh.
We will be back.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Nice.
Pretty
I
much, yeah.
literally it dawned on me as I was about to speak that Brad would choose an accent and not speak as himself. And I don't know where that weird Canadian Swede thing came from.
It was
I don't know
delightful.
what happened.
Swedian.
It was delightful.
I
I'm
think I
really
was as
proud
shocked as you
about
guys.
lying about what my name was, getting caught in that lie,
Yes.
and then just lying again.
That was nice.
That was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some real golden moments here.
I like
I
how
was even
attached
wearing
he
my
became to Dumpster.
best talking.
Hey. Okay.
Awesome.
So we'll be right back, everybody.
Yes, it's break time.
Somewhere we can find them.
Feel
The
like
leader's tent, if possible, but don't
was
kill yourself.
That
like
sounds
the
cool.
number one choice,
We're back.
like the A choice.
Ooh, I like a challenge.
Oh boy. Okay.
And thank you for mentioning that diffuser thing. Something I'd thought about and then forgot about, and I actually just ordered one.
Oh, sweet. Gotta help the kitties be friends.
Because I have
Oh, yes.
used it in
We're
the
back.
past with some success.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah,
That's
friends.
awesome. Cat
Oh yeah.
friends.
Hey everybody, we're just talking about cats.
Mhm.
Yep. Pretty
Okay,
pretty typical OddLot stuff. D&D and
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah. Yeah, that are random TV shows that we're watching. Yeah. So different times. Anyway. Where are we? Where's my fizz? That okay. Okay. Let's get some music. Is music okay, everybody?
I like music.
Yeah, the music's been good.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put on some music right now. Let get that rock and rolling. I'd like to thank Tabletop Audio for their awesome music, because I think it's important to thank people, as well as Owlbear Rodeo for that, for allowing us for just being a great service, which is super cool. And I can get rid of this map now, I imagine.
We're not in a cave anymore.
No more cave. No more cave. How do I delete this? Go away. Shoot. I don't know if I could figure it out later, I suppose. Anyway, so let's see here, meow. We don't have nothing to, no announcements. Let's pick up where we left off, I suppose, right? I don't know how to figure that out later. Okay.
Professional Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah, we're. Yep.
We know what we're doing.
We absolutely do know what we're doing. We know how to use all the tools at our disposal for.
They don't believe me when I say it either.
Oh, good. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Damn it! I'm just wasting time. Yes, I did say, well, let's put this here, meow. I did.
It was a meow. Okay.
It wasn't.
okay.
I
It
am
wasn't
meowing.
meow. Did you just say meow?
Yeah.
You think I'm a cat? No.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just pick up where we left off, and as the four of you pass through the ruined city of Cliffnall, avoiding orcs and ogres and trolls and goblins riding carrion crawlers, cleaning out the gutters and stuff. You manage to get back to Wayne's secret hideout, and you reconnect with those hiding below. And we'll pick it up there.
How'd it go? What happened?
They are angry at the trolls and the ogres and the goblins, and I think that's the thing to focus on. The rest of the details, honestly, are just boring.
Yeah, we were just talking about how we thought everything had to go perfect because you guys there were just so many of you that went out, and that
And it did go very well. We accomplished the mission, and that, like Anders said, is what we should focus on.
Yes, I agree with Dumpster. I mean, Alvin.
That's right.
Did you see the camp? Any new good, useful information?
They like eating goblins and rats. Is a thing that we learned today.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing.
Right?
You guys did great.
Yeah, I think so. I think we all deserve a pat on the back, especially you, Brad.
Oh,
Third
my name
gears.
is Stomp, eh? Look, see, I am a half ogre.
No, Brad, it's okay. You can just
In
be
fact,
Brad
I'm sure-
again.
Okay.
Third Kier is very impressed with your intel, Tiny Hunter. I think I should start gathering goblins. We could make a line of them that leads them into a trap. You know, like a food trap. So I'll collect the dead goblins, and then we could trap these guys.
So
I
they're
mean,
Classic.
Well, they're about to go get into a fight with a bunch of trolls, so
Oh, that's good too.
right now?
they were pretty upset. Yeah.
They're stuck, I
They
left
are-
them
They're
stuck in the
stuck
cave.
in a cave-in.
But it's
Oh.
only
So they have to
dirt.
dig themselves out first.
Oh.
It won't take them too long. Did you guys plant the thing?
No, we were gonna do that tonight, remember?
Oh yeah.
We should probably go do
yeah,
that.
we might accelerate that.
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe
we-
sooner?
Probably do that sooner.
Right.
Sooner than tonight.
Maybe like
More like
now.
now.
Right now?
More like
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Yeah, we should probably head out.
Okay.
Our mission went really well.
A little too well, maybe.
Maybe too good.
As Wayne kind of picks up in her head, she goes, well, this is good news, it seems.
Yes, it does seem that way.
Perhaps the tide will turn, and we will emerge victorious soon. And she pulls out her axes and she just kind of sharpens them against each other. Can we be of service?
Well, I think we ought to give the Saber Knuckles a chance to beat up on the Wildings, and the Wildings beat up on the Saber Knuckles. If there's a direct involved as trying to settle the dispute, and then we ought to take a measure of who's left and exactly what we can do.
Oh, yes. But these... you are right. And she dispels them. And she goes and sits. We shall wait.
Let's go.
What do you do?
Let's go, guys. Let's get out.
All right. Can anyone carry this but Thurkir? The canister?
No, I've got it in my room.
Oh, in the room. That's right. Okay,
Mhm,
good.
mhm.
Any of those, the voice changing treats and stuff?
Oh. Yeah,
Oh, Mihan?
Mihan.
Oh, yeah. He's looking around. Well, I have some treats. They're kind of finicky, meaning, you know, the batch didn't come out while I was changing the recipe, and I don't eat them. Okay, just you don't eat them. If you want to give them to other people, that's fine, but you don't eat them.
We're gonna
Okay.
plant these in their food stores.
Okay, good. They might blow up. I mean, once they get inside the people. But you know, hey.
Wait
Okay.
for the better.
Yeah, so don't eat the treats. You can give them to the trolls, but don't eat the treats.
Oh,
And he hands you a small bag
what's the
because he
name?
didn't have many.
What's the name of the troll boss? Or not the one we're planting it on.
Yabo.
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 I want to get out some a little piece of paper and my crayon, and I'm just gonna write "Do not eat Yavos" on it, and like tie a little string around it and on the bag and attach it to it. Okay, we're good to go.
This is great. I mean, what could, that's a work of art. Okay. So how are we doing this?
I'm gonna try to sneak our way into their camp.
Okie dokie. So Soot, Thurkir, and Snow, right?
Uh-huh.
And we were going to position some of the Nine Blades out nearby again for an extraction team, and I'll join them.
Okay. Okay. So who would be appropriate for this? Now, as Wayne looks around, she's like, okay. Yes, we will. We could send Waros and Adrienne and position them should you need some immediate assistance.
Yeah.
The table, was Adrian the one that cuddled up next to me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just
She's
gonna-
stealthy.
I'm gonna grab touch Snow and Thurkir and cast invisibility.
Ooh.
Okay, so you don't even need to roll stealth checks for this.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we will on the
that-
way out because I'm gonna cast a spell in there. But for now, we're okay.
Okay. So as you three exit invisibly, you see Waros kind of just shoot out in her Iron Man-esque armor, kind of circling through the sky, and so they just vanish. It seems like part of the sky is reflecting off of her. She's not invisible, but it looks like there's like a UFO kind of thing floating around, reflecting the atmosphere. And Adrienne does her monk stuff and just kind of blends in with the shadows, sneaks around very easily. You barely even hear her at all. And Ander, are you accompanying
Yes.
as well? Okay. Actually, can you make?
I'll make Ander invisible as well on the way out.
Okay.
I can do it with quite a handful of targets.
Okay, Ander, I need you to make a dexterity check, like an acrobatics check. See if you can keep up with her.
13.
Nope, you're not keeping up with her. She's very nimble and agile. She starts climbing up different parts of roofs and like easily parkouring it back up through there. And you're just like, and you pull yourself up, and you just you.
Yep.
Keeping-
Gotta lay off the spread.
Yeah, exactly. But the rest of you are traveling through the alleyways. Oh God.
Fuck art.
The memes. I'm sorry, everybody. And as you are rounding into this section of Cliffnall, the ogres and the trolls have really not taken care of this. What seems to be a more, I guess, upper middle class kind of section. And the houses, there's a lot of broken windows. Doors are off their hinges. And in some cases, you could see almost outlines of where ogres just busted through a door, not even bothering to repair anything. Or roads have been widened. So where there would be little shops that have been demolished, and there's rubble and refuse all over this part of the town. Not garbage, but just like unkempt building supplies. So in case like you ever need like lumber or stones or dirt or dust, it is just everywhere because they have not really taken very good care of this section of town, which is kind of a shame because it really is, or it was very charming. It was very quaint, and you could tell that the buildings they were destroyed had some sort of preservation, almost a historic quality to them, like it was part of the older city of Cliffnall. And where's my notes? Where is it? And as you are walking and sneaking through, you are getting a host of new smells. and this is like the swamp that they came from has like planted itself here in this part of the city, and it is fetid. It is muddy. It is just kind of smells like, bog, if nothing else. Then you come to, I guess, another kind of clearing, made larger by the destruction of other thing, and you see two ogres just kind of tossing, boulders back and forth at each other, catching them like, when they're, off to the right, there is a large tent, and it's a tent, upon closer inspection, that is made out of ragged bits of humanoids, kind of stitched together, and you see there's 4 very large trolls sitting in front of it around a small fire, roasting something that looked like it was alive at some point. And in the inside, you hear this. Where's yes. Is that that halfling? Is it done yet?
I try really hard, but not completely stifle a laughter.
Oh, no, they don't hear it.
Cool.
Yeah. So, the main tent looks to be have some smearing of I guess a dye on it too, and it looks in this large shape of a W, with a spear going through all of the major prongs of the letter. What do you do?
Go inside the flesh tent.
Plant the weapons, but how do we get in? Let you cast the spell, move the stuff, and then get out.
We're invisible, so we can just go in, right?
Yeah, let's just leave the package in the flesh tent and move on.
Every time anybody says flesh tent or I say it, I make a little.
I'm having trouble hearing Cal.
Oh, you are?
There, that's better.
I'll speak up. Sorry. I so it giggles every time he says or someone else says flesh tent.
Okay. So. Go ahead,
In
sir.
order to drop the stuff off, you're gonna have to cast the dimension thing, right?
Yeah.
That'll make you uninvisible, though, right?
Yeah. We'll all be visible again. Oh no, wait. That'll just make me, as long as I'm still concentrating. Hold on. Let me think about this. Yes, that'll only make me visible. But I can go invisible at will, so that's okay.
All right. Getting out's still gonna be a problem then.
No, I'll be invisible again. As long as you guys don't cast spells or attack somebody. Or that nobody notices a giant door and things coming out of it. Or or a tabaxi. I'm just hanging out inside of a flesh tent.
So you see the 4 trolls around the front, kind of look around at each other, and one reaches over into the small fire and pulls off a hunk of the meat. I guess this boss wants it. Okay, and he kind of lumbers into the tent, and you hear this slap, and you see the troll come back out, and he's got this new like welt on his face, his eyes kind of half closed.
Oh, good. Right. easy plan. Let's try to go to some spot in the tent where maybe there's not. Maybe we just put it behind the tent. Look, let's look around.
Yeah.
Let's look around.
All right, everybody,
Just,
look for a spot to put this.
Also
So
got to
you
find a
sneak-
place for these snacks.
Okay. If you go around with the backside of the tent, it's really not secure to the ground all that well. There are, it's tied down with like these large iron stakes, but it's really just there for basic shelter. It's not, really staked down, and there's, parts of it are just kind of loose and flapping in the wind, and there's places where you can crawl in or under or in between different sections of this grisly monstrosity of a construction. And so Snow, are you looking for something in particular?
Sneak over to those trolls over by the cooking fire and kind of like quietly set the bag down so that they could see the bag
Yes.
and then just kind of back away.
Okay, so oh my god, I've rolled nothing above 5.
So it's
No.
gonna come to bite us later.
Oh boy.
Probably. So you sneak over, and the trolls they're really intent on looking at the fire. They're kind of talking, and you overhear them complaining about, like, why do they have to keep the humanoids, clean? Why do they have to protect them? Why can't they just eat them? And just general grumblings, complainings about the Zinderek and the policing that they all do to keep this faction kind of from behaving too poorly. Also, where are the other information they are kind of talking about? So they also kind of mentioned briefly Mizzies, and they haven't seen him in a bit. Like they know, like you hear that they know he's here, but he just hasn't emerged in a while, and they're starting to get a little suspicious because that's typically who they're loyal to. And as you set the bag down, no troll seems to notice. And you leave it like kind of right next to one of their ankles, and as soon as they shift, it kind of knocks over. Goes, he looks and picks it up, sees the bag, and says, "Yavos." Huh? Let me see if he's smart enough to. Yep, he is. Okay. So he's like, okay. You see him stand up. Hey, boss. It's the same guy who just got slapped. Hey, boss. You forgot these, and he goes inside the tent, and he sets them down. You hear this other, and he comes back out, his other eyes smacked. He's kind of just swollen. He's like, oh, yeah, right. He goes back and sits down again. Okay.
Back behind the tent. I think we're just gonna like peek in and see what it looks like in there. Just someplace
Okay.
where we can.
So as you lift up, you did see this troll come in and set the bag down. There is like fur scattered around, kind of bundled up in what looked to be kind of a makeshift sleeping area in the center of this. Draped along the ceiling are strings of teeth and other weird, trophy kills from other things, including bones of larger beasts and well, maybe even potentially dragon bones, but they just look large, but they're not, it's tough to tell without further inspection. There is also a large chest, or more like a trunk, probably. It's wooden with iron bandings, iron latch to it. quite near you actually, because if it's near the back, it was like right near where the sleeping stuff is. And that's kind of what you see. Oh, and the trunk is locked with a very large padlock.
Does it look like there's room for us to kind of like be in there and not be we'd be seen, but is there any place I can see where we could open the door without being seen, or is it too small in there?
It's there for someone of your size. You could hide behind the trunk. And there are other things around where you had to take cover under or hide behind.
Yeah, but
it would be difficult maybe for third here.
So hard to find a spot where I could put a door on a surface and get the stuff out.
What kind of surface do you need?
I need a door-sized surface. I could put it on the ground and we could go into the pit and get it that way, but like I still need enough space to hide that and not be seen. So it sounds like it's not big enough in there.
Well, if you put it behind the trunk, it might be. The trunk is about 10 feet long. I mean, it's huge.
Okay. Could I put the door on the side of the trunk? Yeah. Okay. Here, let's go. Stay really low, but you're gonna stay invisible and it's gonna be fine. Hey. Snow, do you wanna like just get our back from outside?
Keep watch.
Okay. Guns blazing or something if it goes wrong.
Yeah, after he leaves, I'll be like, we can leave him to be the distraction if we have to.
Yeah. Once we're inside, I wanna cast Demiplane on the side of the trunk, kind of sideways, so that the door kind of opens down towards us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, this opens just into your plane, not into the trunk, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Oh my god, he doesn't see it. Okay, nope. Because nope. Another four for Matthew tonight. So as your plane kind of shimmers, outline this puff of smoke, and the door click and slowly falls down.
Yep.
Inside
are canisters.
Yep.
Well, I'm visible now, but I'm hiding behind the trunk, in the doorway.
Yep. Yes, you are.
I'll start unloading the canisters.
He does not see you. Make a strength check for me, or athletics check for me through here.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to go down into the door, because the room's sideways now.
25 athletics or 20 strength, I think.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of slide under, and you kind of half through the door, and you pull, and you start pulling them out.
I'll take them from.
Or do you? Yeah.
Just put them on the side. We're just getting the broken ones. And put them in here. Yeah.
We're gonna keep the souls so I can try it on the engine.
Sure, maybe, yeah.
Turbo fuel.
Yeah, and I'm talking to my mind. I'm doing mind link talking right now. Yeah.
I was whispering.
Not talking out loud. Okay, great.
So as you pull out the couple of canisters, that's it. It seems like everything is, going very, very well. You hear the large troll. I mean, he is, even by troll standards, big. Yeah, greasy hairs matted to his back, warty, almost green but almost whitish skin. You can see even from this distance he has probably extra arms than he, you've seen trolls with extra arms, so this is nothing unusual. And you hear him just kind of chewing, you hear him chomping and tearing into something, and you hear bones crunching in his mouth. And what do you do?
dispel the dimension, the little demiplane. Dispelling the demiplane. Turn myself invisible again. And then we'll sneak out.
Okay. Make stealth checks.
They're all still invisible, but yeah.
Yeah, but this, I mean, it's for sound.
Mm-hmm.
I
15.
Corellian steer.
Actually, you know what? I might bug this. I don't want to get caught. I'm gonna
Yep,
bug it.
Me too. I rolled really
I rolled
low.
a 5.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 3. But I got
7
plus
is
8.
not much better. 17.
I'll take
I'm also going
There's
to
an
mug.
inspiration.
I'll keep the,
Yeah, there isn't.
I got a 2 this time.
Use the
Use the inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using the inspiration.
Yeah, use Stump's inspiration.
Okay, much better. 22.
Okay. So, it gets low to the ground, kind of looks around and sneaks out between a bit of flat. Easily gets out. Though, Thurkir, how are you trying to exit?
I'll just slide under the skin flaps.
Okay, as you slide, you scrape the ground a little too hard, and you see Yavo just go kind of spin around and see your dust just disappear underneath the tent. And Snow, how are you trying to sneak? Or how are you being stealthy?
Just kind of skittering around corners, that kind of thing.
Okay. So as you try to get away from the pack of trolls to get around the corner near the backside of where your friends are, would that be okay? Okay. You trip over a stone, you fall, and you hit the ground real quick, and you get up and you kind of dart off. And they turn to see you while your invisible self, in the dust pile there. And they all stand up and they start sniffing. They look over. You smell it? Yeah, I smell kobold. Mm.
No, that's not a good idea.
Oh shit! Sorry, I rolled a 1. So.
Where are those purple dice? Where's that purple D20?
I don't know.
Gosh.
You need
Change
something
it out.
that's less cursed.
Yeah, right. Where did they go? Okay, we're changing out the dice. Where's dice jail? Anyway, okay, try those.
Dice jail.
20s.
I don't know. But my dice are mad at me tonight, and I don't know why. I didn't do anything to you. So, as the trolls look around, and the one who smelled it sniffs, he's like, "Ah, that way!" And he points in the totally opposite direction. And they're like, they start to lumber off, and the ogre's like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, we smell kobold." And he gets hit with a boulder right in the face, and he's just totally, hey, Judd, and so up on the rooftop, Adrian is. She goes, "Andrew, I know you're here. It's going well."
Is anything on fire?
No.
Then it's going well.
Okay. Cool. And you cut back to you three have convened behind the tent, and you hear Yavo sniffing. And next thing you know, he lifts up the flap. I smell things. I smell cat and lizard. And kobold. Where are you? And he just starts to takes two sets of his claws and just swings wildly at all three of you. That works. Okay. So the tallest.
How does them being invisible affect attacks? What's the mechanic?
Disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. That's bad. I thought it was just a -5. No, it's disadvantage. You're right. So I roll a critical, but with disadvantage, I rolled a 7. And so these full arms just careen over the top of you guys. You guys just duck down real quick. What do you do?
I talk in everybody's head. I'm like, did we run?
Cheese it.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
Cheese it.
Cheese it. Oh, cheese it. I'll repeat back to Thurkir.
We
Cheese it.
fly.
Oh, I'll grab onto Thurkir.
Yeah, I'll jump fly away real quick with a poof of smoke.
Okay. And you see Yava go, look around, and just wildly, he knows that something was there. He's very frustrated and irritated. He can't find it, and you all just disappear and fly away.
Does it look like he noticed the canisters?
Not yet.
Okay. All right.
He goes back inside. He's looking around. Doesn't see the canisters, but he smells the bag of treats. He looks to Yavos. I didn't. Hey boys! He goes out the front side, looks around, he sees his guys just leaving, going towards the other direction where they think they're supposed to be going, and the ogre's trying to slowly following. So he's like, useless. He just grumbles and goes inside. And you hear this kind of ruffling in the bag and crunch. And he hiccups, and next thing you know, the whole tent is just now full of bubbles. Okay. And you guys, I assume, are heading back to Wayne's?
Yeah, as quickly as possible. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, cool. So as the bubbles bust out of the tent, Adrian is like, Is that supposed to happen?
Bubbles. That's a new. Actually, it's not new. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay. You think we should go?
Yeah, we should cover our tracks and get out of here.
Okay. So she, Adrian, pulls out a small, looks to be a small tinderbox, and she strikes it, and it shoots up a small silvered flare, but then it immediately goes invisible, and then Waros, you see, flying around and go stop and beeline it back towards the hideout. Okay, so all of you successfully reconvene back at at your hideout location, underground, and Wayne is there. It's like she pulls out her axe. She goes, "This is when we kill, right?"
Almost.
Possibly.
Almost there. We want to find out what happens first. We want to see what happens when the Super Knuckles get to the Wildlings camp.
It might be smart to seed a couple of people in there to how sometimes bar fights happen. Like someone punches someone else, they miss, they punch a different dude, and then everybody's throwing chairs.
I like this. Where is this going?
Maybe we could do that.
Throw chairs.
Well, get them to throw chairs. Because they think they punched each other. But they didn't. That was us. Yeah.
If they try to talk it out, then we make sure something happens so that they're mad at each other anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Most importantly, we could watch it happen.
Totally.
Yeah, I think we do need to keep eyes on this.
Because it'll be hilarious.
Okay, so how do you want to do this?
First, Snow wants to relay some information.
Okay.
Being that apparently Maziz has not been seen for some time, and the Wildlings are kind of getting a little uptight about it. So we don't know really what's going on there. And also, Meehan, Davos totally ate some. There was a big bubble explosion.
That was a good one. Okay. Oh, there's gonna be some good stuff later if he eats it. Yeah. Oh my.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah. Screw those trolls. Okay. So, as do you want to rooftops, or how do you want to see this pan
Yeah.
out?
Rooftops is a good idea. What do you guys think?
I like the
Roofs
way
are
that
probably
sounds.
safest.
Yeah.
Do we want somebody in closer to do the thing Brad said?
We could like go. You guys could go invisible again, and then actually like legit grab someone's arm to like smack someone else.
That I think that would make you uninvisible.
Oh, if you touch someone.
Well, you're kind of like when you do an action that's like an attack. It ruins
Oh, that's
the
enough.
invisible. Yeah.
Well, what if we were just up on the rooftops and we threw like rocks at them?
Oh,
Invisible
bring
rocks, maybe.
Can you do that?
I have
Can you
no
make
idea.
rocks invisible?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
Or Alvin, did you notice if the saber knuckles any particular types of arrows they used? Like big raven feathers or something? Because like if we shot a couple of those in, that would help to fire things up.
Well, I noticed at one point, getting shot, that they used a crossbow bolt. It seemed like a pretty normal crossbow bolt. I kind of saw it up close and personal.
One and I could use I could cast Dominate on him. I could just have him start the fight regardless.
Oh yeah, I can do stuff like that too. I can cast spells.
You are level 15.
Oh right, magic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We don't need to throw. You don't need stone anymore.
Crown of Madness. Yeah, or Confusion. Yeah. I got to be within 90 feet for Confusion and 120 feet for Crown of Madness.
For Dominate.
Okay.
Wayne, where do you keep your meat?
Meat. I do not eat meat.
Somebody here must.
Oh, well. As a rule, while you were in my home, you do not eat the unclean things. So
Like
all
kosher?
we have.
Like 5-second rule.
No. All we have here is we have grains and vegetables.
I'll go into another room and you'll hear some breaking noises.
Okay.
I actually am looking for supplies. I'm gonna start making something. I'll bring it out later.
What are you looking for?
I'll have to use wood instead of bone. I'm not used to it, but
Okay.
I'm gonna make Wayne a pair of claws, like saber knuckle claws.
Okay. Do you have time to do this, or
I just need 2 spikes and something
Okay.
like leather or something, some way to strap it to your hands.
Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of like, but there's crates and there's other things to tie things up with. I mean, like there's whether it's
Yeah.
leather or other stuff like that. It could be crude, but you definitely find the material that you are thinking of.
All right, I'll give it to Wayne and say, Wayne, come with me quick. We got to get some supplies.
Okay. And she follows you.
All right. And we'll sneak in. I want to go kill some people with the claws from the other camp. We can throw body parts at them. Like they're killing our guys. Look at the claw marks. Wayne looked like she wanted to kill some things, so I'm bringing Wayne with me. You appreciate a good killing, so.
Not
Thought of
I'm not much for the maiming. and the severing of limbs, and then using said limbs to
Well,
terrify.
we need the whole body, you know, but we need it like poked a lot, so it looks like the saber knuckles did it. So you have to use these. I already have my own claws. I just, you know, they're mine.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh god, it's gonna be 19. Whoa, might actually work. -1, 18. 19 -1, 18.
Tonight is so weird.
You get to stab people. They're bad people, I hear. It'd be really righteous.
She's she's looking at you and goes, well, I don't think Windstar would be upset by this.
Nah.
All right, I'll give it a try.
All right.
Good. Okay. other folks.
Yeah, this is what my stealth is +10, my persuasion's -1, but I got a better roll with Jesus.
Okay.
Guess
Are you guys heading to rooftops?
Yeah, rooftops.
We'll meet up with you once we have our supplies.
Okay. So as you all by now have gotten used to slinking around, sneaking, avoiding contact, you get to the rooftops. And from there, you're easily jumping around roof to roof. Even you remember the last time you were in the Iron District, that where you met Hector. There was that rooftop grill and all those kind of things. You even see vague recollections of what life used to be like here before the new occupants, and all the mirth, all the merriment, all the joy and smells, and what made the city unique has been kind of, you know, pulled out, extracted from it. But as you easily navigate the rooftops, running across, you know, rope ladders or bridges and things, you get to this sort of kind of center of Cliffnall, where those trolls that are still looking for a kobold coming forward, and then you see the contingent of orcs that were led by Hujarek meeting near the center, and they stop and they stare at each other, and Hujarek says, "Death, slay them!" And it just barrels in, and all the orcs just go schnick schnick and draw all their saber knuckles, and then they all dive in towards the trolls, and the trolls are like, "What?" And the ogres behind them coming slowly, as you know, rocking the rest of Cliffnall. They start to get very, very close, and that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Ah,
Awesome.
Our plan is working.
I know. Who would have thought? We started this episode looking like everything was gonna crumble and turn to complete crap.
Just Brad MVPing
Well,
again.
Last week's cliffhanger, like all week, I would just have these periodic moments where I'd be like, "Oh, Alvin done goofed. Alvin
Honestly,
screwed up."
I think Alvin was the MVP there. Brad was just goofy. Brad didn't do much to help actually at all. I think.
I don't know. That cave-in idea was pretty cool.
yeah.
You keep coming through at the weirdest times, Brad. And it's like saving the campaign 90% of the time.
And Brad is like the
when Brad
stupidest
nonsense
guy.
pays off, it really pays off.
That's why he's a hero.
Oh my goodness.
Telling you, he's gonna be a demigod by the end of this.
He's not going to die. I can't. Apparently, Brad won't die.
He's apparently unkillable. Yeah.
I mean, thus far, yeah.
I thought Brad was going to met his end with Zedulus, but nope.
No.
And,
It was close.
it was
Felt
close.
dangerous.
Immortal, vulnerable Brad.
Okay, well, if, anybody who was out in cyberspace there or watching us, thank you for hanging out and watching our game and chatting and doing all the things that I wish I could be more part of the Twitch chat, but I got a lot going on. So, but thank you. Thank you all for hanging out. And thank you all for the players, it's really great to be here on the table and just hang out and just and be silly and tell the story with you. It's really, yeah, I miss all of them. So hopefully in person someday. But
Yes.
till then, take care, be well, have a nice evening, everybody.
Better dudes.
Bye.